Hey guys, Jeffrey's here and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. As you can see, we've picked up right where we left off in the last episode. We've just completed the Indigo line and here is our first vehicle. So let's get that highlighted. We'll stick this box up in the top corner. Try and keep it out the way as best we can. There we go. And we'll put this on medium speed. Get the cursor out the way. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Right. So we're going to watch this trolley go on its maiden voyage around the city. See how many passengers it picks up. I'm hoping this is another way of increasing the number of passengers on the bus network as well. Because as you can see, the bus network is flagging slightly since it was first completed. So I'm hoping by linking the trolley with the bus, we'll get more people on both networks and try and increase attendance on both those systems. Obviously the trolley was on 0 because it hadn't been built, but now it has been constructed. Hopefully, like I said, we'll see some people using it. Right, so the trolley hasn't picked up anybody at the first stop, but you don't really expect that, especially from a hub like that, because there's so many better ways to travel around at the moment, especially on the bus and the tram and in particular the monorail and the metro. Once the trolley has left the hub, though, all these new stops, not so much the ones where the bus meets up, but although we had 8 people get on board there, actually that's pretty good. But the stops that have been specifically built for the new trolley line, they'll be where more and more passengers start to get on. And as we interchange with the monorail and the metro further around, we'll see passengers leave, we'll see more passengers join. That's basically the way it goes. Depends where people want to go. We're giving people lots and lots of options, and I'm hoping this improves our overall rating as well. Right, all 8 passengers we had get on board have now gotten off, so I'm assuming they'll be getting on that monorail. Monorail's actually doing okay capacity-wise. It seems to be holding its own at the moment. Don't need to be running more trains at this very stage. Aha! I see lots of passengers waiting at the next stop. We can hold up to 52 passengers on this trolley. And there's only 33 waiting at the next stop. So that's good. It's good news. And here we go. Now they hop on board. I'm thinking for the bus to buy the smallest possible buses available and have them run every half an hour, let's say, just so that we're not wasting money by having buses that just aren't carrying anybody, but at the same time people who are waiting at stops, 1 or 2 people, they actually do get on a vehicle. Because as I said to this to someone in a comment, I'm about reputation now as well. Because I'm not playing the campaign anymore, I'm not focused solely on completing missions and progressing the game. This is my city now. This is going to be my city until it's probably as built as it can be, and then maybe even more so. So for now, I'm focused on reputation, making sure people like my system, making sure I'm earning lots of money that way, rather than just having lots of people travelling and that makes the money, if that makes sense. I'd rather have happy customers than just customers. So I'll need to do a bit more research into this actually, as to what workers like what forms of transport and things like that. Ticket prices, I'm always being told that my ticket prices are too low. So there's nothing wrong with these. I could bump these prices up by a considerable amount and still make quite a lot of money. And we're making more money from penalty fares as well, as you saw from the last episode. So we're doing okay in terms of making profit. So I can afford to run more vehicles, for example, to make more money that way. We've seen a high influx of passengers getting on and off this vehicle so far. It's actually quite encouraging to see. Hopefully vehicles behind us on the same line will be doing just as good. That's very, very encouraging. We've transported 125 passengers already on this line, which is fantastic considering this is the very first vehicle and it's just about reached halfway around its first trip. And again, you can see people getting off but also people getting on, so we've got a very good flow of passengers with each and every stop. Lots of people get off, but then lots of people get on to make up the numbers again. So we're running on average about 20 people, I'd say, between stops. I just saw a metro train go past there, which also looked like it was doing quite well, so that's also encouraging. This vehicle now has 26 people on board. That was an interchange with the bus network I think we saw there as well. So again, gives us more of an interchange. We've got lots of interchanges with the metro and the monorail. Not so many with the... I don't think we have any with the tram, actually, thinking about it. Oh wow, saw lots of people getting on there too. That must be, yeah, another interchange with the monorail. And then people getting off as well, because that is probably the quickest way into the hub on that line, because there's only 3 stops, I think, from that point. So that's very good. Little interchange getting people to and from. Right, crossing over the bridge. We've got 51 people on board, so we are one off full capacity. Might be worth investing in some slightly bigger vehicles. Perhaps. Although again, I don't know if it impacts this game as much, but in particular, the first Cities in Motion game, different types of people liked different types of vehicles. So for instance, water buses were very, very popular with tourists, but not very popular with most other forms of people like blue collar workers, white collar workers, students. I think they're called pensioners on here, aren't they? Yep. Pensioner, business person, people like that. It doesn't... I don't think it actually says it. If you go on to... Let's have a look at this one, for example. I don't think it says who likes what. Unless that's what service quality means. But I thought that would be like what condition it was in. I don't know, actually. I don't know how to explain what service quality is, to be quite honest with you guys. If anyone does know, please, please, please do let me know, because I could use that information quite happily in building my networks to make sure that I'm buying the right vehicles to make the right people happy, if that makes sense. Right, we have 9 people on board as we are approaching the hub. We dropped a ton of people off at that last stop, which is encouraging to see. We're picking some people up here, I think, but we've dropped to 5 in total overall. Turning left here, going down towards the main monorail hub, which is just here. Where's the the stop's just the other side. Again, I think that's connecting with the bus line too, so not too bad. We are running buses along the busy part of that avenue though. Might have to take another look at that, unless they run straight over. They might run straight over. You can see cars turning right there are actually holding up the buses, to the point where there's one bus queued right behind the other. So again, might need to be revisited. Right, we've got a left turn coming up here, which we've just done. Another stop here. Again, we're up to 18 passengers now, so I think every single stop apart from the very first stop has given us passengers. And a lot of passengers. We've had a nice, steady flow of passengers on this route. That is very, very encouraging to see. We've even got 16 waiting at this one, which I believe is the penultimate stop on the line. And as we swing back into the hub, I'm not 100% sure if this vehicle will do another loop. Looking at it, 72% condition, might sacrifice it for other ones on board. Back at the depot. We've got a bit of a queue actually. The hub is becoming quite popular for road traffic as well as all of our vehicles. You can see it's busy road. All 3 lanes running through, of course, as we designed it from the start. And that is that. That is that trolley line completed. Oh, it is doing another loop, but we'll leave that to its own devices. Okay. What's this new objective? Wants me to build a line between this hypermarket here and this detached house here. I don't think so. I don't think so. That looks too expensive to do, actually. So that's a no from me. Where is the bus depot? It's up here, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So let's go into the bus lines. We'll open up all 4 bus lines. And we're going to copy the timetables over from tram. Which means we should have a bus running during the day at least every hour. I don't want to do that actually. Why did I do that? During these times, what is this? 6 hours? No, 4 hours. I can't count. We have a bus running every half an hour. All day. like so, and that's cobalt A. And then at night we'll just keep it as it was. So this is what cobalt A, half an hour, half an hour, half an hour. Although having said that, weekends I might bring this down to an hour and a half, and then at night I'm going to bring this down to 2 hours. Like so. So that's cobalt line A. So this one we're going to copy it over, and then this one we're also going to copy it over. And then this here we're going to go copy, copy, oops, copy, copy, and copy. And then this one, copy, copy, and as you guessed, copy, copy. Right, so that is the new bus, well I say new, the old bus lines re-timetabled. And now we're going to go into the depot, and we're going to get rid of every single vehicle that is sitting in this depot. All 50, is there? 40? 35, okay. It's a pretty good number. And then with this, we're going to buy... Oh, we're going to buy so many buses. 30. And we're going to buy another 30. So we have 60 buses now, sitting in this depot, waiting to be used. 60. That is a lot of buses. And with 4 bus lines, 1 bus leaving every half an hour during the day, we're going to be very, very busy in this central area here. Might have to reconsider how we've done this, actually. We could end up with a bit of a road hazard on our hands. Well, that's 3 of them. Oh, there's the 4th one. What does this person want? Wants me to build a line to the high school, which is all the way down here, and then transport 20 students. No. Again, 20 students, really? Could they not just get a cab? They could probably all fit on 1 bus, 20 students. It's not worth building an entire new line just for 1 vehicle's worth of people. And it's not even the fact... What was it? It was around here, wasn't it? Even with this tram, could be this school here or it could be this school here. Even with this tram serving these 2 buildings, it doesn't count it. It doesn't serve this one, but it serves this one. It doesn't count it because it's not an entirely new line. You literally have to go back and build a new line from scratch in order for that to work. And it is just stupid. Really stupid. Right, the alizarin line. We've got lots of unhappy people over here too. So, I might have to give this what I'm now going to call the Celeste treatment. Celeste? No, Cobalt treatment. Cobalt being the first bus line, of course. And that's what's now modelled our new timetable. So yeah, I have to give it the Cobalt treatment. Maybe have a tram leaving every half an hour. My only issue with that is when it gets to, where is it? Here, and rejoins this main network. You can see there are a lot of trams running up and down, which is why I am considering scrapping the Scarlet and Maroon lines and just having, well, you'll see what I mean in a minute, just having 1 line that runs solely up and down the whole of the city, the whole spine of the city, and having 1 or 2 trams an hour, let's say, running up and down on them, and then having the main lines now, the new Metrolink lines, taking passengers across the rest of the city like that. I'll explain it more when I actually get around to doing it, because it's a bit hard to say off the top of my head, mainly because I haven't fully thought it through yet. I tend to do that a lot on this game, actually. I start thinking about things and then realise, I'm probably the only one who understands what I'm saying right now. So I might have to like backtrack a little bit, make sure everyone else is on the same wavelength. Right, I'm gassing now, so that's not good either. We actually have quite a few passengers waiting at these stops. Got 5 there, 18 there, got 9 waiting for the Indigo line, which is promising. That one hasn't been assigned yet. That is an input stop, as is that one. So that's okay. How is the trolley line doing? Again, we've got unhappy passengers. Does it say why they're unhappy? Vehicle was late. Ah, now that's starting to become an issue. Late vehicles. Actually, I might have to give the Indigo line the Cobalt treatment already, because there are a lot of there's a lot of unhappy faces on these streets. over here, unhappy. As soon as you get a frowny face, that's when you need to start reconsidering what you're doing. So probably going to have to reconsider some of these lines. I am struggling to think of a solution to this right now, because I can't help it necessarily if a vehicle is late, because look at this traffic. I can't decide where this traffic goes. The whole idea of this game, of course, is to get people off the streets, well, out of their own cars and into your transport. But at the same time, I kind of like the idea, like I do this in SimCity as well. I make quite congested roads because I like seeing cars like this going up and down. I don't know, it's just a thing that I like on this game. There's no other way of explaining it really without it sounding a bit weird. So I don't know, the orange line, I could improve the orange line, especially this stop. 133 people waiting at one stop. In fact, tell you what, this episode is going to draw to a conclusion now, but in the very next episode I will extend the orange line and come up with new vehicles for that. So I'm going to end this episode here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support, and until next time, I will see you soon.